Hello Good Class, this is our maths lesson for today. Today for our maths lesson we're going to continue using our 10 frames. But like one of our lessons last week, you're going to need two of them. So there should be one in your emergency pack. If you haven't got another one, can you stop the video and make a second one? You can draw it like I did. Fantastic! So now you're ready, you've got your two 10 frames, and the other thing you're going to need is you're going to need something that you can count, but that is big enough that you can't pick them all up at the same time. If you have two groups of 10 of them, that would be amazing. If you can't find something that you have two groups of 10 of, don't worry, you can just do it twice, but it will be a little bit more tricky. Okay, so see if you can find something that you can hold in your hand, but you can't pick up all 10 at the same time. I'm going to use some doorknobs because they're a bit chunky and hard to pick up at the same time. So can you find something you can count? Stop the video. Fantastic. So now we're ready. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to practice counting to 10 like we've been doing before. Are you ready? Let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Now we're going to count from 10 backwards to 1. If it's a bit tricky, don't worry, you can keep watching the video. Are you ready? Let's count backwards from 10. So we start with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Well done. If you need to, you can keep practicing counting backwards and forwards from 1 to 10 or from 10 to 1. Okay, now, like I said, we're going to need two 10 frames and some objects that you can pick up. Now, what we need to do is we're going to be comparing quantities. Comparing quantities. That means seeing which group has more and which group has fewer. Okay? So to do that, what we need to do is we need to set up our two 10 frames. Okay, so I've just moved it so you can see better. Now, first thing we need to do once we've got our two 10 frames and the things that we're counting is we need to check that we have enough of what we're counting. So can you help me to make two piles of 10 and check that I have enough? Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I've got enough for that 10 frame. Now let's check if I have enough for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, just as well I checked. I had one too many. Let's move that out of the way because we don't need that now. Right, now I've got this pile and this pile. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to see how many doorknobs I can pick up with one hand from this side. I'm going to put one hand behind my back so I can't use it. I'm going to start with this hand. Okay, so I'm going to see how many I can pick up. So I've got this many. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all these ones out of the way because I don't need those. And I'm going to put these ones that I picked up in my hand into my 10 frame to see how many I have. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can fill up your 10 frame using whichever method you like. I just like doing it that way. Okay? So that 10 frame is ready. It's got 4 in it. Now I'm going to try the other one using my other hand. So my other hand's behind my back. I'm going to use this hand to see how many I can pick up this time. Right, so I've picked some up. I'm going to move the others out of the way. And then I'm going to see how many I picked up with this hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, what we need to do is have a look. So look really carefully and see which one has more. Can you point to the video and show me which one has more? Fantastic. Did you pick this one? That's right. So this 5 frame has more than this 5 frame. So what I want you to do is practice that sentence with me. Okay, so let's practice the sentence. So it's this 5 frame has 5. So the 5 frame with the 5 is more than 4. This 5 frame has more than this 5 frame because this one has 5 and this one has 4. Let's do that together. So this 5 frame has more than this 5 frame because this 5 frame has 5 and this 5 frame has 4. Fantastic. Okay, so what I want you to do now is I want you to play with whatever you found that you can count and fill up your 5 frames using whatever you can pick up in your hands. Remember to use the 2. And the first thing I want you to do is, can you tell me from the ones that you do which one has more and which one has fewer? The other thing I want you to do is to describe the 2 groups. So tell me which one has more and which one has fewer. The next thing I want you to do is make sure you use your full sentences to describe the more and the fewer. So like we practiced, which is by saying this one has more than that one, and so on. If that's too easy, the other thing you can do is you can use 3 10 frames to describe. So you might have to say, this one has more than this one, but if I had another one, I might have to say this one has more than this one, but less than this one, if it had less. So that's quite a complicated one, so you might have to go and have it doing that one. Okay, now, just a quick note for parents. If you could please let me know on Tapestry how your child found this activity. That will help me to plan more lessons moving forward. Okay, make sure everyone stays safe and I'll see everybody soon. Bye.